Hello everyone, this is Faraway Team 13 speaking. I'm back, bitches. I would like to thank all of you guys for all of the amazing support you guys have given me all throughout the years. I know that I don't have the best upload schedule, you know. The thing is, I go to college and that's why I disappear every 4 months, because obviously I have to focus all of my attention on that, but I'm back! For now, and this time around we're gonna do something really different. You see, every time I do one of these videos, I always write a script for them. The thing is, I'm not the type of person that can easily improvise like others, so if I write the script, it helps me to bring my point across and to make the video funny. But in the time it takes me to, you know, edit the videos, write all the lines, say all my lines, edit all the parts out, it takes such a big part of my time that it doesn't leave me to do anything else, and before I know it, I have to go back to college again. I can't keep living like this, and I know that you guys can. I know it's become a meme that I disappear every 4 months, but please understand that I do have a life after all. But I came up with the perfect solution. I want to see how much it would work if I improvise my videos. Just no scripts, no editing, just say what I want to say at the top of my head, you know? So by the way, you can totally tell that I'm improvising this video, so get ready for a bunch of ums and likes and you knows. I want to try my absolute best here. This is a section that I like to call the faraway bolt. Basically, I'm going to show you guys like a cool part of my collection and just, you know, talk about it and say interesting stuff about it at the top of my head. And of course I have to mention that this is the first time I'm ever doing a style of video like this, so if this video ends up being bad and unfunny, I'm sorry guys, but I truly believe that this is a cool way of me expanding the channel and making more content for you guys, so you don't have to wait as long for me to pump out a new video, because it doesn't take a lot of time to edit really. So let's just hope that it works out, okay? Of course, if you guys like this style of content, I can maybe make more videos in the future, because in between you and me, I did something crazy. I did something that I thought I would never do in my life. Something that is truly out of character for me. What is it, Hugo? I went online shopping. Dun dun dun! So yeah, after years and years about me gloating about the fact that I never go on eBay and everything in my collection that you see is on flea markets only, now I cannot say that thing anymore, because over the past year I've become addicted to online shopping. You see, flea markets have been a little bit dry as of late, so I decided to finally say, fuck it. I bit the bullet, I opened a PO box in the USA, and now every month I be buying a plethora of different items I wouldn't have found on flea markets otherwise. I'm not against online shopping at all. I was never against it really. It's just that I always felt that online shopping is way more expensive than buying stuff on flea markets. And yeah, it's a stigma that I always had, but you can find some pretty good deals while online shopping. You just have to look for them, you know? And this has worked wonders for me, because I have a plethora of items to show you guys. So in this series of videos, I'm going to show you guys everything that I found and bought for the past few months. Everything from VHS tapes to wooden railway stuff, you name it. Starting with this thing. You might be saying, what the hell is this, Hugo? It turns out that this is a Thomas character card holder. You see, Wooden Railway and Take Along make character cards of every single one of their items from the late 1990s to the early 2010s. And this is a Thomas character card holder. I bought this at an auction site for $40 roughly. And the reason why I bought this is because this thing came with a plethora of character cards from both Wooden Railway and Take Along. This was an opportunity that I couldn't pass up. Now let me just get this out of the way. This is not an official Thomas character card holder. I believe this thing was designed to carry Pokemon cards, but someone just slapped the Thomas logo on it. But this was an opportunity that I couldn't pass up. I've never seen anything like this in my life, and I'm pretty sure that you haven't too. So I know that you guys are just dying to see what's inside. So without further ado, let's get started. Yes, hello everyone, Future Faraway Quarry here. Before we look at all of my character cards, I would just like to tell you real quick that if you like everything I do, and you think I'm funny and like my videos, or just want to support the channel, new to the Faraway Quarry channel, you can now become a channel member. Right now there's only one tier, the Faraway Members tier, for exclusive updates of all of my videos and a couple of cool little emojis. Look at these. Hours of fun. Alternatively, you can always support me on my Patreon. Link to become a channel member and become part of the Faraway team is down in the description. You see what I did there? I did a YouTuber. Well, that was enough of my yapping. We can now resume the video. Alright everyone, we're gonna open this thing. I'm not gonna talk about every single character card. I'm just gonna talk about the ones that I find the most interesting. But without further ado, let's open this thing. Pretty cool, huh? So yeah, so what you're seeing here is every single character card that came with this thing, but I also added like all of my childhood character cards that I had like since before I owned this. Like some of these are from my childhood and other ones are from flea markets like that I found over the years. I put it like all the take-along ones and all the wooden railway ones in this folder. If in the future, if I get more, I think I'm gonna buy like another one of these and like separate the take-along cards from the wooden railway ones. But like as of now, like I don't have enough to fill this one in. Actually, this came with a bunch of empty space. So yeah, we're gonna talk about the ones that I find interesting, but I also gonna show you guys like a close-up of each so you can see them. Now, no one has ever made like a good catalog of how many character cards there are because they made a shitload of them. But the most logical place to start is right here with this guy. I'm gonna start with Thomas the Tank Engine because like who else am I gonna start with, right? So we're gonna look at Thomas right now, and Thomas is really weird because he has like a lot of card variants. Actually, we're gonna look at like every single one of them. I wanna do this. Okay, so this could be considered like variant number 1 of the character card. So this is a Thomas that has like no stripes at the top. So this means it's a Thomas from 2002 to 2004. And this is probably my favorite type of character card. Like they did a really good job with these. It's really nostalgic just to like, you know, see them again. I have a character front and center, like the wooden railway logo over there, like a beautiful backdrop with bushes and like some clouds over here. Also have the wooden railway track over here. We have the character name at the bottom, and of course at the back, like we have a little description of the character in question, like the name, like some logos, and then we have like the character's ugly ass mug over here. It's such a fun design. They really hit it out of the park with this one, and these character cards are really robust. It's made out of like a really robust piece of cardboard, I gotta say. So yeah, so this is like variant number 1 of Thomas. I also have another variant of Thomas. You might think it's the same thing, but it's not actually, because this is a Thomas that has like the red boiler stripes at the top. So this is like Thomas from 2004 to 2008. Both of these came from my childhood, and I think you're gonna tell like which ones are from my childhood and which one isn't, because like if it looks worse, like all wrinkled and has like a little chip, it's probably from my childhood. So it's like you can see like this one has like a lot of wrinkles and has like this little corner is a little chipped. And also like I have this other one, which is, I don't know if you can tell, but this is like covered in tape, because like I don't know how I managed to do this, but like I somehow was able to split this thing in half, but like not split it in half like this, but like split them in half in a way which the front and back are like separated. I don't know how the hell did I manage to do that, but like that was like 5-year-old me for you. So my mom helped me to fix it with tape. Thanks, Mom. So yeah, so those are the 2 main common Thomas character cards variants. And I also have like these 2. Like this is like really weird because it's the same Thomas as this one, but it's like it's from a different angle. Like the camera's a little bit up. Yeah, it just has like it's a different photo like altogether. Like I don't know if you can tell, but it's like I don't know why they bother to even make like a second variant of Thomas. And also like these are made of a way thinner cardboard. Like it's really easy to, you know, just like split them in half. So yeah, it's like I don't know why they did this, but I think it's pretty neat. It's like Thomas is like one of those characters that was available everywhere. So it's like if you were a kid, you probably had like at least 3 of these, because like Thomas was available like in every set, every character bundle, like just everything. So of course like as a kid you're gonna end up with like 6 Thomases at most. So that was kind of neat. The final Thomas variant that I have is it's this golden Thomas character card, and this thing is really neat. This is one of my favorite like items from the collection actually, and yeah, it's like pretty neat looking, wouldn't you say? It's like, look at the gold. We also have, next we have Edward, and I have 2 versions of Edward. One of them is from my childhood and the other one isn't. Guess which of them is from my childhood and which one isn't. I don't even have to tell you, like you already can tell. The same thing for Henry. Now Henry, it's a similar case with Edward. Like I have 2 of them. It's like, again, what the hell? So yeah, it's like these character cards are like, you know, they're really strong, but they're also really flimsy. Like if you were a kid and you were a destroyer kid like me, most of your character cards is gonna look like this. But if you gave a shit when you were little, they're probably gonna look like this. So yeah, so that's Henry, so that's pretty cool. Next we have Gordon. Now I don't know what the hell happened with my Gordon, because I remember I did own the character card back in the day, but like I don't know what happened to it. So a funny thing about the character cards from my childhood is that, you see, I was such a rotting kid that I would chew the fuck out of everything that I saw. Most of my tummy track is chewed off, and also there's a lot of items in my collection that are just like, you know, have my tooth ingrained in it. So, and my character cards were not the exception. Like I used to be really rough with these character cards. My mom saw that and was like, and basically took the cards away from me because she knew that in the future I was gonna regret it, and she wasn't wrong. I do regret it now. And every time I would ask for the character cards, I believe she hid them in the closet or whatever, but I never knew it. I never knew where they were. Like she would try to gaslight me to believing that that the character cards didn't exist, that I was just like, you know, imagining stuff. Like, I would say like, hey mom, where's the character cards? And she would say like, character cards? What do you mean character cards? There's no character cards. The character cards are just a myth. So she was just like, you know, lying to me, but in a good way, because like, I do think like, if it wasn't for that, I would have like 0 character cards. Like, so she salvaged like most of them, like most of the character cards that I had as a kid. But it's like, I wonder like what the hell must have happened to the Gordon that must have made her like, you know, beyond salvageable. It's like, that means that it was so beyond repair that she threw it away in the trash because it was not even worth saving. So holy shit, I think that says a lot, doesn't it? So yeah, so everyone give my mom a W in chat, because she's the reason like this video exists right now. Thank you, mom. We also have next we have James the Brains. It's also a rather cool one. Here's the back of it. Awesome. And I don't have a regular Percy, but I do have the silver variant, which the only way you could get the character card is if you bought the bundle with the golden Thomas and the bronze diesel, like in that 3-pack they released in 2005. So whoever owned this like must have had that pack and also like added them to the collection, so that's pretty neat. So that was page 1 of the character card collection. We're gonna turn this over and we're gonna look at the second page. First we have good old faithful little Toby. Now, is it just me, or Toby is like a different color than from the final variant? It's not just me, right? Like this is like a lighter shade of brown, but it's like, even so, like I'm really glad I own this. Like it's really hard to mess Toby up. Like Toby's just a square, and like I just love Toby's. Just we also have Duck. This is my childhood character, Duck. Now I probably didn't hate Duck enough as a kid to like, you know, absolutely tear it to shreds, but I believe I got Duck like a little bit older, like in 2008. So I was like probably like 6 years old. Like I wasn't chewing stuff anymore. So yeah, so Duck is one of the few ones that got salvaged, and it looks in pretty good condition too. It's like really sturdy. Next we have Oliver the Great Western Engine, and Oliver's a really interesting one because like this is not the common Oliver variant like that you would see, because like this one is the Oliver that has like the white eyes, and that means that this Oliver is the one that came with the scrapyard set. So this Oliver is like a little bit rarer than the standard one you would see, and they made a separate character card for it, but it's like it's essentially the same thing. It's just the Oliver with white eyes, but I think it's still pretty neat. But this one is really neat to own. Next we have Emily. One is from my childhood and the other one came with the folder. And again, I probably didn't hate Emily as a kid till absolutely tear it to shreds. So I believe this is the one from childhood, and it looks really good to be from my childhood. But I can't believe it's intact, like it's actually readable. So yeah, it's pretty neat. I don't have the standard diesel variant, but I have the bronze diesel variant. So out of the two, I think this is the most cool one. Of course, this one came with the silver Percy and the golden Thomas. But yeah, it's bronze diesel. I have 3 of these. Not much I can say about bronze diesel, sadly. Next we have Bill. I don't have Ben, but it's like I have Bill. I believe this is one of the earliest ones that I owned. It was like this one came with the 5-car engine pack that I mentioned like in my collection videos. Like that was my first Wooden Railway pack. Yeah, I believe this one came with that. But like I don't know what the hell happened to the rest of the cards. I do remember them like vaguely, like the Diesel one and the Oliver one and the Duncan one. But I believe Bill is the only one that survived, and it's like it has some tears that in the shape of a cross. Like you can like this. But yeah, it's like Bill, now I need to get Ben. And when I do get Ben, you guys better run. Next we have Diesel 10. And Diesel 10 is a really interesting case. Not only because I have 2 of them, and like you can tell that this is from my childhood. Like look at this, look at this, and look at this. Diesel 10 Imperial, like this is not the Diesel 10 that like was released in stores. This is the prototype version. Like I don't know how many cards use the prototype version. I believe the Emily one is also a prototype, but like Diesel 10 is the most obvious case because this looks nothing like what I had as a kid. It's like this one has a way better face, like a accurate shade of brown that is more accurate to like Diesel 10 in the show, and also has like a different claw, and it's like I don't know what it is. It's like it probably isn't, but it's like when I was a kid it led me to believe that like the claw could spin in all different directions, like the one in the movie. So when I looked at this and said like what the hell, like why can't we have this version? Like man, like we were robbed, honestly. The finalized version doesn't look bad at all. It's just that this looks better, you know. And of course if we have Diesel 10, we also have Lady. This is the newer Lady, not the 2001, the 2003 one. And yeah, looks pretty cool. And like I like the description because like there's barely anything. It just says a very special golden engine who holds the secret of the magic railroad. Oh, okay, sure. And finally in this page we also have Salty. Mateys. We're gonna finish with the second page. Now we're gonna move on to the third, and we're gonna start up with with an absolute tragedy. Like out of all the character cards, I think this is the one that looks the worst. Just what the hell? What was wrong with me? Like, why did I do this? I don't know. I do remember the specific moment, like, I have it ingrained in my mind, like, the specific moment I teared this. Like, I believe, like, there's a little chunk that came loose, and I just, like, you know, was a little piece of shit me. We just decided to do, this, you know, and now it's like I absolute regret it. Like what the hell what was I on about? Like I used to be a really rough kid, as you can see, and I believe that Harvey like got it the worst, but there's not much I can say aside from how awful this one looks. But it's like if I can get a newer one, that would be great, but for the moment, what a tragedy. Next we have Spencer. It's Spencer. Next we have one of my favorite characters ever, Molly. She looks pretty cool, very awesome. Yeah, Mew's gonna be really envious with this one. The next one we have is Mighty Mac. And this is my childhood Mighty Mac. It looks pretty good. It was pretty good for being a one that I owned since little. And this one has like, you know, two faces at the back because like, you know, one was Mighty, the other one's Mac. Yeah, there's nothing I can say. Like these characters, these are such nothing characters from the hit era. We also have Rosie. Yeah, that sure is Rosie, all right. Yep, it's Rosie. We have Terrence the Caterpillar. We have Terrence the Tractor here, and this is the version, the newer, it's the updated Caterpillar threads, and also like a huge buff-ass face. I'm not a fan of this variant, but it's like, it's pretty neat that I own the character card at least. I have two Birdie variants, and yeah, it's like, I believe this is from my childhood, and this is the one that came with the folder. And like, is it just me, or like, this is like slightly discolored, and this is like, you know, a bit more vibrant, like a little bit more saturated? Like it can't be just me, right? Like, I don't know if that's the case, really. Maybe I'm just like tripping. Yeah, I think this is pretty neat. Two of the George the Steamroller ones. This is the childhood one, and this is the one that came with the pack. Again, like the George one looks really good for being one that I owned since little. I believe like characters like this must have come around the time like that I was a bit older and knew better not to chew the fuck out of my toys. By the time my mom got to like, you know, save all of them, like that's why like this one look in way better condition. And the final one from this row, we have Thumper, which spoilers I do have. And yeah, it's pretty nice that I have Thumper, which spoilers I do have. Pretty cool. So with the fourth row, we're gonna start with everyone's favorite, Elizabeth, the vintage lorry truck. Also, this is pretty interesting. Like they have the face, but they also have like her little like trailer thing that can like, you know, tilt. I guess to show like oh, you can do this with Elizabeth, but it's like thanks, but I don't think we needed to show that picture honestly of her huge gyat. We also have Max and Monty. Like this is one that I had since little, and it has like a little bit of a tear here, but it doesn't look that bad aside from that. It has Max and Monty, similar to the Mighty Mac one, because they were bundled together. This is character cards that like stuff that Learning Curve definitely made up around this time. Like this, we have the Sodor Fire Crew. I have like both of these, the tanker one and the ladder one, but at the back they only show one of them. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And also like there's another fire truck variant, and it's this one. I believe this one came with a fire station, which I have the fire station, I just don't have the truck. So I even have character cards that are of items that I don't have, but that's pretty cool. So this one has like a hose that can, you know, like on a little rotating thing, and here's the back of it. Next we have the Sodor Power Crew, and there's not much I can say. It's just one of those things that like, you know, Learning Curve definitely made up. And here's the back of it. Man, these cards look in really pristine condition. Like this is one of the things that I was saying, like when you have these things new, these things look absolutely gorgeous. Like I love them. And then we have the Sodor Road Crew. I read the description of this in like one of my videos, because I have this one but I don't have the garbage truck yet. Imagine coming up with a description of these items, like they're not even items from the show. Like this is just stuff that Learning Curve made up. It's like for example, this one says the Sodor Road Crew helps to keep the roads on the island clean for Birdie and all of his passengers. Like okay, sure, whatever. Next we have Old Slow Coach. Now we're getting into the rolling stock. I believe this is one of them that I had since little. I'm not entirely sure though, but even so, it's like it's really neat that they even released Old Slow Coach. Like it's neat that I have the character card for it. Here's the Giggling Troublesome Trucks, one of my favorite items as a kid, because like I absolutely loved the Troublesome Trucks as a kid. These are the bearings that have like you push the roof and like they start giggling. And here's the back of it. Noisy and silly, like me. And here we have the newer style breakdown train variant. Now this is the version that came in 2006, I believe. The flatbed for this, but I don't have the main crane. And I used to have the same problem with the older one as well. But now that I fixed that problem, like well, I haven't really fixed it. It's just that I have the same problem for this variant. Okay, so now we're gonna turn this up. We're getting closer to the end of the Wooden Railway cards. First, we have the Sodor Line Caboose. It's a Sodor Line Caboose. Like it's one of those weird items from Thomas Wooden Railway. Like I've heard all of the complaints of this item, like, oh, Sodor is a British Railways and this is an American caboose. And it's like, to that I say, who the fuck cares, man? This is a toy for children. And it's like, it's a really neat item. Like I think you're gonna end up with like at least 10 of these in your childhood, because this was a really common item that was available everywhere pretty much. So yeah, it's really neat. It's really neat. don't get me wrong. Next we have the barrel car, and it's, you know, a car that holds barrels. Duh. It's a really neat one, really neat. Next we have the gold prospector cars, which this is an item that I definitely don't have yet. I don't have this yet, like I haven't been able to get them yet, but man, it's like I really like the way they designed this ones. Like it looks really appealing. Like I would have loved to have these as a kid. Like I love the idea of, like, you know, gold cars. Like there was this mindset with Rickety, and it was like amazing. I wish I would have had that since little, but it's like I don't have the item, but it's like at least I have the character card. That means something, right? Next we have the Sodor waterwork cars. I said in the video that, like, I don't know what the hell these are. Like, what is this? Like, what is this meant to be, really? Like, this is nothing. Like, this is just like the waterworks cars, but it's like I don't understand their shape. Like, I guess this is like a tanker, and this is like a time machine. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Okay, let's read the description. No island can get along without water, whether pumping water to the various destinations and station stops or providing water to stranded engines with empty boilers. The Sodor Waterworks serves one of the island's most important functions. What am I supposed to do with this description? Next, we have the fire brigade train. I believe this one came with one that we saw previously. Yeah, like this one, the fire brigade truck. Like this too came bundled with the fire station, I'm pretty sure. And this is the same thing as the fire truck, but it's like in train form. And yeah, I think it's pretty neat, but it's like it's one of those things that it's like I wouldn't use often in the layout because they serve only one purpose. I guess it's really neat that I have this. Now, all of these could have been considered like the character cards from 2002 to 2007-ish, because like by 2008, Learning Curve decided to like re-update the character cards to this design. It's in a similar format, it's just that it's a different background. They have the updated logo of the Thomas from the railway range, and they also have like a name board, but the back is still the same and everything is still the same. But it's just like the character cards that came later in its life. And yeah, this is a style from 2008 all the way up until 2010-ish, I believe, when they retired the character cards. We have Peter Sam over here. I don't have this variant of Peter Sam yet. This is the one that has the square funnel. It's based on the larger scale prop, but it's like it's pretty neat that I have this. I mean, I don't have the character, but I have the character card, so that's pretty neat. Take a shot every time I say that's pretty neat. Like it's ingrained into my vocabulary. I'm sorry, guys. Next, we have another James card. So yeah, it's like this is another James variant. Actually, we're gonna see all the differences real quick. So I have the other James card over here. So you see, this is the older James card, and this is a newer one. Now, I believe it's the same James picture, but it's just like the background is a bit different. Like they removed all the bushes. It has like a different sky drop. So yeah, it's like that's pretty neat. Like this is my childhood James. Like I told the story that I got like a James around 2007 or 8-ish, and that's led me to believe that it's like possibly my childhood James is a lead paint variant, but I don't think it is. It's just, but it's something that I think it's funny to say. I have a version of James that can potentially poison me. Next, we have Fearless Freddy. It's Fearless Freddy, and yeah, it's Fearless Freddy. It's a character. Here's the back of it. He's still determined to give the other engines a run for their money. Oh, a run for my money, alright. Like, these trains are expensive as hell. Here we have another childhood one. This is the Sodor Zoo cars. Now, I remember getting these for Christmas 2008, I believe. And it's pretty much like a lion car that makes noises and a hippo car. This is the same mold that came with Ivohue back in 2002. Yeah, they're cars. They're Sodor Zoo cars, if you will. We're getting closer to the end of the wooden railway cards, but we're not done just yet, because like we have some more cards to look at. This is the Sodor musical caboose. Now this was one of my favorite items as a kid. It's basically like the Sodor line caboose. It's made out of plastic, and the reason it's made out of plastic is because there's a little button at the top, and you press it and it plays the Thomas and Friends theme song. It's one of the coolest things that I ever had as a kid, and to finally have the character card, it's really neat if you ask me. And the last one that was in this style is Harold the Helicopter. Now this is the Harold that has like the updated lining. I showed it in one of my videos, like, I believe. But yeah, it's really neat that I have this. I don't have the other one yet, and this, like, I find it really funny that Harold's just looking straight at you. But yeah, that's really neat. But I actually have like these 4 cards. Now this is the older style cards of Thomas Wooden Railway, like the ones from 1999 to 2002, before like they rebranded the whole thing. And we have 4 of them. We have Frank. These ones were in a really different style. Like, it's a picture of the character in the blue void. It was like every single Thomas Wooden Railway packaging style was in this style. Just have like the sets and characters in the blue void. And this is the one that I have in my videos, actually. And the back of them look like this, with the little figurines or Topham hat, like basically telling you what the character is about. It's like, it's not as cool as the ones that I showed earlier, but it's like, I find this type of character card so unbelievably charming. It has that charm of classic Thomas Wooden Railway, you know? And yeah, it's like, what can I say about Frank? Not much, really. But it's neat that I have the character card at least. Next, we have Terrence, and oh shit, what the hell happened with the Terrans. This was the only one that was in this style when I was a kid, and because these things are so unbelievably flimsy, I just, you know, years later, when I was like, you know, around 16 at the time, I believe, like, I found this again, because after thinking I lost it all these years back, but it's like, when I found it, and I found, like, it's 2 halves, like, I pretty much asked my mother to, like, you know, tape it, but we didn't do a great job, because there's a lot of, like, you know, wrinkles in it, and, like, yeah, I believe this and the Harvey one are the ones that look the most awful, but it's, like, it's pretty cool that I have this, don't get me wrong, but it's like, Jesus, man, like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't think I want to look at this one again, but, like, I do want to look at you. Here's the Henry Lock car. Is I believe this is the older one, the older version with has like the open ends. But it's like, yeah, it's a log car. It's a car that holds logs. What's not to love? The last character card we're gonna look at for Wooden Railway is this one, Catherine the Coach. Now, Catherine is such a weird character. Like, I believe it's based on not only Catherine, but this piece is based on like a piece of rolling stock known in the book as the truck. But it's really neat that I have the Catherine character card. Like, actually, like, I just realized, like, I only have 4 of these, and 2 of them are like Railway series characters, so I think it's pretty neat. And here's the back of it. Catherine helps Cody on the mountain railway, carrying passengers and supplies on the steep mountains and up on the steep and sometimes dangerous mountainside. Awesome. Again, when these things look brand new, these are absolutely gorgeous. Like, they even shine. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like, they even shine on you. That's really magical. And so, yeah, those were all of my Thomas Wooden Railway character cards. These are such interesting pieces of Thomas merchandise. It's like, I can't believe I was able to, like, snag this for a really cheap price, because, like, these cards will go for way too much money online. So having all of these is definitely a steal. I haven't even scratched the surface of how many cards there are. There's like every single item, I'm pretty sure, from 99 to 2010-ish, roughly, I had a character card. So it's like, and no one has ever made like a proper list of all the character cards that exist. So it's like, I know that I don't even have a quarter of all of the character cards. A decent collection of them, way more than I would have ever expected, to be honest. And most of these are in pretty good condition, aside from the ones that I had as a kid. And yeah, these are really neat, and I wish I had more, but this will have to do for now. But this is only half the story when it comes to the character cards collection. Alright there, hold your horses, tigers. I hate to leave you guys in the cliffhanger, but I think this video has gone on for far too long. This was meant to be a short little video, but yeah, it turns out I had a lot to say about these dumb, stupid, and dumb character cards. But let me guys know what you think of this style of videos. Should I do more like these, or should I just delete my channel already? Tune in next time for part 2, and we will finish looking at all of my character cards. Thank you everyone for tuning in for my videos, and remember to stay collecting and have a great day. Adios.